Good evening. I am going to go ahead and walk you through our Kix Reimagined Google site that we are using to be the central location for all families and students pre-K through 12 to access their online learning. This was something that, with feedback from parents last year, they were looking for some easier way to be able to find everything that their students were working on. And so we have created this to be a help. So as you can see, this is our homepage. So there is a link for Kix Primary and another one for Kix Secondary. On our homepage, we also have links for technology help, where to click on the library to see what that process is to be able to check out books and other things from Katerina. We also have our special services tab so that parents are able to access any information about those teachers and any support that they are in need of. And also we have a link for Catherine to be able to provide some family resources for mental health as well. So that's what our homepage looks like. I'm just going to walk you through how to navigate when you are in editing mode, which is what I am in right now. So as you can see, there's undo, redo. This right here will allow you to preview the website. It's a very good thing to do that once you've added a link, to just put it in preview mode to make sure that things are working correctly. And this is not a button you will need to use. Publish is also another button that you are not going to need to use. And share with others, please do not do that. I'm going to go ahead and put all of your Gmail addresses in so you have access, but I would not like you to add other people along with that. So that being said, over here are the 3 tabs that you are going to use to make edits. This themes one, I do not want anyone else to click in there. That is what changes just the whole theme of the entire site, and that is set how we want that. So please do not click on themes. You are going to just stay between pages and insert. So every teacher is going to have their own page to be able to put information on that makes it easy for all of the students to be able to access their learning. So if you're in secondary, really the most important thing for you to have in there is a link to your teams. Maybe you also have a link to your Zoom room, but that might already be inside your Teams page, which is fine. But we just want, if a parent goes on here to find where their student needs to access work, we want that to be available to them. Another thing you could put on there is a schedule. I'm going to go ahead and show you just an example that another school made during the spring online learning. So this is a 6th and 7th grade science teacher. So you can see that she has helped her page be a little more personal to her. And then she has some links in here where she can add things. But if I go back one spot where all of the 6th grade teachers were, they have links to Study Island, which was one that they were using. You can see all of the 6th grade teachers are there. But then they also posted their schedule right in there, so it was easy to see what the students were supposed to be doing. You can see also that they have contact information for the teachers, which is just really helpful to have that in an easy place for parents and students to access. So if we go back to our site, I just want to show you how to add some things. So let's say you are the kinder teacher. Over here, when you have clicked on pages, then you can scroll down and see all of the different pages that are already created. And all you have to do is click on your grade level. So if you are teaching kinder, you can click on your page and you already have this part in there. So what you are allowed to do then is to go ahead and insert or add content to your page. As you can see, our kinder teachers have already added a picture. They've added a little introduction to themselves, and they're just starting to get access, so these are not complete yet, but those are what you can do. You can add a picture, you can introduce yourself, you can add links. So let's go back to pages. Let's say you are an 8th grade teacher. So here's secondary. If you do not see all the options, this little triangle collapses those things. So if you click and you see a triangle, that means there's more options there. So you can click on that. I'm going to go ahead and go to grade 8. So as you can tell, secondary hasn't had access yet, so there's nothing here. So I want to insert some things for grade 8. Maybe I want to insert an image. So I can click on image, click upload, and it's going to open my files on my computer. So let's say I want to talk about assessment. I have a picture in there already, so I can open that. It's going to insert a picture. I have some options of things I can do with that. One is insert a link. So let's say I wanted to link a Word document in there. I have a Word document open. So all I have to do is I go to share, and I want to make sure that no one can edit that, especially if it's something you're giving to students or parents. I copy the link. You might know better ways to do this as we're using just a different program. And I go back to my Google site. I click on insert link, and I just paste the website that, or the link I just copied, and I apply it. So right now, this picture now has a link in it. Now I want to try and test it out, make sure it works. So I go up here to preview. I click on that, and it's going to put our Google site into preview mode. So you're going to see it as parents would see this. So grade 8, there it is. So I'm going to scroll down, and I can click on that picture, and it's going to take me to the Word document that I linked it to. This will be really helpful. Anything in Microsoft 360 is linkable within the Google site. So as long as you just make sure you look at the privacy settings, it's important that those are more open so that people can access them. If I want to exit preview mode, I could just go right down here and I click the X, and then I am able to be back in the editing mode. So if you choose that you do not want to have this in here anymore, you click on it and you just delete it. So if you add something to your page that you don't like, it's easy to remove that or change it. One other thing I wanted to show you is that here you have different layouts. So let's say I wanted to I teach grade 8, and maybe I have 4 main topics that I want, or 4 main links that I want my students to access. I can go ahead and click on this one. So it now has just placed these here for me that I can click on the plus sign, and now I can upload something from my computer. I can select an image, and I have these options. So if I want to select an image, I can click on that. I can do a Google image search right in there. So let's say grade 8, and you want them to find Zoom, or you want to link Zoom, but you want to have that image. So I can click on this. I can insert it. And there I have it. As you can see, this is not the full picture that I put in there. So I can change the size a bit. I can drag that over. And that is going to make these smaller, but you can adjust all of these things. And then I can click to add text if I wanted to. Let's say I just put Zoom meetings. Then what I can do, if I have a link to my Zoom, I can highlight that, and then I can click on insert link. And if I have a link to a Zoom meeting or what my normal Zoom code is, I can just put that in there immediately and apply that, and then my students have easy access to my particular Zoom. If you do something and you choose, to not keep it or you don't enjoy what just happened, there are the undo buttons up here at the top. So I can go ahead and take those changes out. The other option is if I inserted this whole row and I decided I don't like that, I would rather have this option over here. I can go ahead and just delete that entire row and start over, and I can add this one in here instead, where I can then put images, which can be linked to things as well. The whole goal of this site is to make sure that students and parents are able to access all of the links that are needed for online learning in a quick central location. They no longer have to search through emails to find that from teachers. It is all housed right here on our Google site for Kix Reimagined. If you have not sent me your Gmail address, please do that soon. And as soon as you do, I will add you as an editor so that you have access. Again, please do not publish. All you need to do is go to your specific page and add the content that you want there. Any questions, please email me. I will be glad to help, but we are super excited to be able to make life easier for our students and families.